hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Cougars offense making their way on the field today. Well, this wide receiver was one of the big portal additions in the offseason. Kirk, he's been spending time with the quarterback trying to build a quick connection. We'll see if they have that today.
Well, they put a big investment into this receiver, and now you find out if he's worth it. Opportunity to make some big plays, attacking this defense downfield. Let's see if he's worth the hype.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. So Oregon's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, now we have the long-anticipated debut of this talented freshman quarterback. And he began to build his legacy in his very first ball game.
Wow, so much build-up and hype. So excited to see what he can do. First snap in his college career. Let's see if he can settle in and just let his natural instincts take over.
They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. So we got the Big 10 versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big 10 and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Catch made on the out route.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's an important first down on that running play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Bringing pressure. Pass is caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
End zone ahead, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Cougars are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Grab by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, BYU. They connect for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that completion. Design quarterback run. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Pressure is coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Bachmeier. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the pass pass is complete to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's BYU in the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The receiver grabs it, and he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Cougars will send the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the... catch here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fighting them off. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tight end makes the grab. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Tries to get it to the running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able...
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Cougars will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they get the completion. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity. Now it's 4th down. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end, who can see what he can do after the catch.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Field it at the 25. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's low. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
2nd down, looking to throw it. The sure hands, it's low. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
That's reeled in. It's low. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. On the move now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? To throw, it's Anderson. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Moore. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, even in a... on throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Barfield. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Players are down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He's got his man wide open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing.
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far. And
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Cougars bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. McCover. Able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to throw. It's Smith. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, what a grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup and then going to that receiver for the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To the air. It's Anderson. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete.